today's news, for those of you who still need convincing that XRP's takeover was all pre-planned decades ago, well, look no further. Compliments to notfinancialadvice.crypto here. We can see his massive discovery in a book published by none other than Bill Gates 29 years ago, called The Road Ahead. You have been given ample opportunity, years of warning of what is incoming. And in 1995, when this book was published, Bill Gates was describing smartphones, crypto wallets, and electronic banking, calling them wallet PCs. Some of the quotes from his book are as follows. Your wallet PC will be able to keep audio, time, location, and eventually even video records of everything that happens. Keep in mind, this was when phones looked like this. Or how about this quote? Rather than holding paper currency, the new wallet will store unforgeable digital money, and the wallet PC will store the keys you'll use to identify yourself. Bill Gates called this drastically technological advancement, this change, almost 30 years ago, which showcases just how long ago this all was pre-planned. And he even went as far to confirm that the banking industry is another industry that's destined to change as well. You will see electronic online banks that have no branches, no bricks, no mortar, and low fees. Something like Ripple's technology with XRP, for example. And the sheer volume of transactions will skyrocket as the information highways give the average consumer direct access to financial markets. Investors with relatively small amounts of money will get better advice and opportunities to make profit from the sort of investments available now only to institutions. Did you hear that? If not, rewind 30 seconds and listen again very closely, because Bill Gates has just confirmed 30 years ago now that technology will advance, crypto will play a critical role in the future of money, and the banking industry will change and evolve drastically. Investors like you and me will get the opportunities that are only available to the institutions. How to make life-changing wealth is now in our grasp. This here is no longer a crazy conspiracy theory. The proof is in black and white, right in front of your eyes right now. And if you don't want to be left behind, then you need to do your own research and understand that the assets with real world utility, the ones in close connections and partnerships with central banks and governments, are the ones that will succeed in the long run. Their takeover has been pre-planned. XRP's takeover has been pre-planned. We can see here from XRP drops. Ripple partner Axiology has been approved for the digital euro testing program as a market wholesale distributed ledger technology operator running on the XRP ledger. And better still, most of the big banks with their own platforms are taking part, like HSBC, Ripple partner, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, UBS, and so on. 48 participants are taking part. This is why XRP is destined to be worth thousands of dollars because of these deep connections and partnerships to the world leaders. This is why Robert Mitchnick and Susan Athey, the creators of the XRP valuation model, predicted that XRP will capture 10% of the global market for cross-border payments and foreign exchange transactions by 2030 and will be valued in the thousands. When it comes to money, these changes have to be considered, theorized, and planned years and years in advance in order to achieve a seamless and smooth transition. Ripple's technology, the RippleNet, the XRP ledger, the Interledger protocol, they are perfect for this seamless transition, as Interledger depends on pre-existing payment rails. Ripple and the team work with banks to upgrade the payment rails. They want all of their technology. Listen closely.
Typically, a single payment would be broken up into smaller payment packets, and these packets are secured with execution conditions so they can't be lost or stolen by intermediary connectors. Okay, so let's kind of look at the bottom little diagram I have there, and this is a cross-currency example. So, you know, when I said sometimes cutting out intermediaries reduces delays and costs, there are other times where intermediaries are actually adding value to the system. So if we think of a cross-currency example where a sender wants to send US dollars and a receiver wants to receive rands, and your institution only has dollars and my institution only has rands, then we need an intermediary who has both dollars and rands so that they can take the dollars and send on rands instead. Okay, and basically what we have here with these intermediaries is obviously they will then add on some kind of transaction fee to get something out of this, and they'll have to apply exchange rates and things like that. Okay, so in order to make this kind of communication seamless, because this is what Interledger wants to do, we want to say, I'm sending dollars, but I actually don't care what my recipient wants to receive this value in. If they want rands, great, it shouldn't concern me. And Interledger is trying to solve these problems to make this more simple. So a lot of the layers in the protocol are dealing with questions like, how do we communicate with other connectors on the network? How do we speak the same language and understand each other? How do we ensure that this communication is secure? How do connectors know, like, does the sender actually have sufficient funds to be making this payment? Connectors need to be able to adjust the amount so that they can include their transaction fees or handle exchange rates. We have a lot of routing questions that need to be answered, like if a connector gets a payment packet, how does it know where to send that packet next? How does it know what is the cheapest path to take through the network? And also, we want to make sure that payments never get tied up endlessly wandering through the network, because then your payment would be stuck in a pending state definitely and tie up your liquidity. So we need to make sure as well that payment packets expire. And if they expire, that simply means that that money that was being held in your account is released again and then payment failed. Okay. These are the kinds of problems Interledger is solving. Note that the bottom layer is our settlement layer, and this actually is outside of the Interledger protocol suite. This is where the actual transfer of funds is taking place between ledgers, and Interledger relies on pre-existing payment rails. So that's what banks, peer-to-peer payment schemes are implementing, ACH, blockchain, mobile money institutions, whatever.
And this is how Ripple will connect with the old system, connect with the likes of the Swift protocol to allow this seamless transition from old to new, and in time, eventually, when this shift has fully completed, has fully happened, then Swift will become obsolete and Ripple and XRP will cannibalize them. The best part to look forward to, the main key takeaway of this video you need to consider, is that yes, whereas Bill Gates and other leading institutions, enterprises have been pre-planning this shift 20, 30 years in advance now, XRP's takeover has been pre-planned, that is seemingly evident now. We are now in the end game. Time is now running out quickly, and this shift has been gradual, but soon it will be sudden. XRP is about to explode in adoption, in liquidity, and therefore in price as well. We can see new just in from Fox Business journalist Elena Terrett, Congressman Jamal Bowen, the crypto critic who voted against the FIT21 bill, has just lost in New York's 16th District Democrat primary to Winchester County Executive John Latimer. Pro-crypto super PAC Fairshake was behind a $2 million ad spend opposing Bowen last week. Fairshake spokesman Josh Vlatso says Jamal Bowman fought against setting clear rules of the road for crypto and blockchain's industry, and tonight he's looking for a new job. The crypto and blockchain community will continue to support candidates who believe in innovation and job creation and reach across the aisles to get things done. Furthermore, in some more breaking news, US Congressman Matt Gaetz introduces bill to allow federal income tax to be paid in Bitcoin. This is crystal clear proof at the speed in which these developments are now happening. Crypto is being widely accepted in the United States and worldwide, and despite the FUD circulating in the market right now with Bitcoin seemingly on a crash, on a correction, this is still going to be the most explosive bull run we have ever seen, and XRP, in my opinion, will be a leader in this shift. We can see here from Edward Farina, Paul Tomola confirms in his interview that this is the year 2024 where we are going to see the flip of the switch. Pay close attention.
All know happens with ISO 20022.
All right, so looking at 2024 then, and getting your forecast, what are sort of the main big steps to sort of summarize what we've covered?
I think the big steps are, guys, it's just going to happen. And whether you think it's 2025 or it's going to slip to 2026, it's not. It will be a 2024 issue. And actually, you need to bite it. You really need to get yourself ready. And if it was up to me, I would say automate it, because otherwise you're just going to be doing a lot of busy work, and that's not good for you. It's not good for your customers.
The infrastructure that facilitates XRP's adoption for financial institutions is set to be ready this year, and Bill Gates warned you 29-30 years ago. He knew that something like Ripple and XRP was inevitable and pre-planned from the beginning. We are closer than ever now, so continue to do your own research, and remember, don't look short term, think long term, and I'll see you in the next one.